this episode, Dr. Terrell talks about time, sacrifice, guilt, and why doing it all is really about managing trade-offs. It's a powerful listen for young veterinarians and working parents. And at the end, she shares one of her biggest heroes in veterinary medicine and why that inspiration matters.
So walk me through a typical, you're working full-time?
I do. Mm-hmm.
Wow, so you're working full-time,
Mm-hmm.
you've got the social media thing,
Mm-hmm.
but part of your job working is not only clinics, but business.
Mm-hmm.
How do you manage your time?
I have 2 kids as well, and
Okay.
we do a lot of extracurriculars.
So how do you do it?
I'm coaching a basketball team. I'm missing a game today, which is killing me. I don't know. I just do it. I don't know. You just figure it out. You just, honestly, a lot of help. I'm very grateful and lucky to have a lot of grands. So we have grandparents that really help pick up my kids from school, that help meet me. For my sister helps to bring the kids to me for gymnastics on Wednesdays. So I do have a lot of help getting people where they need to go, and being able, like my husband's home this weekend to where he can keep the kids and stuff while I'm away at these events. It gets hard, and there's definitely things that I have to say no to or sacrifice to be able to do it. Like, today I'm missing a basketball game, which is honestly killing me because sports was so important to me, especially growing up, and having my parents there meant the world to me, especially when you see another teammate whose parents never showed up and how that affected them.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, but they know. And I think for me as a working mom raising 2 daughters, I think they're seeing that example that I'm setting, that they can do this and they can, the world is your oyster, and go, if you want it, go for it. You can do it. You just have to manage it, well.
So along those lines, you've got, because of your social media presence, you are inspiring a bunch of young, either vet wannabes or young vet students. What advice would you give them for what their future could be?
So like like if they wanted to have a family or just
everything. How do you do it all?
Gosh, I mean, I feel like, I think Shonda Rhimes said something before about how you're not doing it all. Like if I'm doing something really well in one aspect of my life, I'm likely failing in another. And I think that is so true, because if I feel like I am doing a fantastic job at work and I'm like, man, I was a great vet today, or that social media post popped off, today, or something, then I'm missing something with my kids. Or then like me and my husband didn't get to go out and like have some alone time together. Or vice versa, if I'm doing, extracurriculars and games and coaching and whatever, then I may have to not go to this meeting, or I might not can go to that conference because something else is happening. So it's definitely a balancing act, but you have to just be able to, it's hard. And even now I still struggle with guilt, either one way or the other. But you can do it. You just have to give yourself grace and, don't limit yourself. If you want to do it, figure it out. Get help, and it's just, I think you are your own limiting factor. And now in saying that, obviously there's other things like cost and childcare and et cetera that are definitely gonna, put a damper on, make it more difficult for you, but you can always find a way. I think you can always find a way.
Amazing. Who's your hero in vet med?
Gosh, honestly, there's so many. I look up to, I was telling Dr. Gary Marshall whenever I met him last night, how I was listening to his podcast. It might get weird. Go follow it. That I was listening to him and Dr. Christine Staten's interview, and I literally, on the plane, I'm literally starting to get tears in my eyes, and then I'm just like, God, you're so stupid. But it's because listening to them talk about and knowing these 2 people as well, and how like their journey through vet med, and especially like with Christine talking about, she had kids before she was in vet school, while she was in vet school, and after. she's insane. Like, who does that? Like, so if like you think I'm busy, I can't, like, I look at her and I'm just like, how did you do that? And I know Dr. Emily King was very similar and stuff as well. And so I look at especially a lot of these women who have, to me, just taken something so small, like Dr. Staten. She had a solo ambulatory practice that she turned into now this ginormous mixed animal practice. And she runs it, and she is the business side of it just like flawlessly. And that to me is just so inspiring, and that makes me want to take our practice to whole new levels. And so it's just like looking at these big figureheads for me, and like that have become friends, honestly. That they are the ones who inspire me. I mean, so many of my friends, they're just great role models, and show you just like what working hard and having fun, and just whatever you put your mind to that you can do. And that to me, I don't think I could just isolate one person.
That's awesome. I think during this process of me talking to you, you've inspired a bunch of people, myself included. That's great.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
If this podcast resonated with you, share it with a colleague, student, or someone who needs to hear that they're not alone in this profession. You can find Dr. Whitney Terrell on social media, and trust me, her content will make you laugh and think at the same time. As always, thanks for listening. Thanks for what you do for pets and people, and I'll see you in the next conversation.